Well, for this one, I should entitle this "For Everything There Is a First Time." This was a little bit different. This plane was big, and it was heavy, and it was an absolute pig on the ground. And when you rotated it, you had to really pull it off the runway, and it was surprisingly sensitive. As well as the OMG, I've never done this look on my face before. As we went on, I got a little bit more used to it, and you'll see that in the next few episodes how I actually got a lot more comfortable flying this plane. But what really hit me is, as I was putting this together, is how much more comfortable I am in the IFR environment. So that really helped out, as you'll see in this when I gave the approach briefing and we went over the approach. It just felt very fluid and very fluent with me, so I was really happy about that. So full disclosure, and I did remove this from the program because it was just embarrassing, but as I was advancing the throttles, I had my feet on the brakes, and these were hydraulic brakes, so you didn't feel them, and I was used to standing on the brakes anyway. So I did advance the throttles and then wondered what happened and why the plane wasn't moving forward. And it is pretty funny. I should have left it in, but Brian said, "Take your feet off the brakes." And I had my foot on the brake the whole time. It was just embarrassing, and what are you going to say? I learned all about hydraulic brakes. So on this one, I do win the Pilot Dork Award, but there were some, I think I did redeem myself in this. I left a lot of the foreign air traffic control in just so you can listen to it because it is kind of cool. And again, as I say, I got a lot more comfortable in the IFR environment, so I knew what to expect. I knew what was coming next. And when I briefed Brian on the approach, and it showed that the IFR environment is just clicking in with me. So again, after this, hit the like button. Once again, subscribe, leave your comments. I would love to know what you think about this, and we've got a couple more programs from this trip coming. And thanks for watching.
Get the nose wheel completely straight. Okay.
All right, and last directional gyrotech, we're at 2.5. 2.5 over here on the gyro.
9 Golf Kilo, turn right after departure. Wind 330 degrees, 10 knots, runway 25, cleared for takeoff.
There, airspeed's alive.
Airspeed's alive.
And there's 80, and there's... All right, start rotating. All right, hold it down.
Yep, get it down a little bit.
Okay.
Mike Bravo, got traffic.
Gear's coming up.
Gear coming up.
Roger.
105.
Sir, 4401, wind 330 degrees, 10 knots, runway 25, cleared to land.
Clear to land, 25440.
Okay.
November 9 Golf Kilo, contact Wilson radar 121.0, good day.
121.0, 9 Golf Kilo.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to descend down to 4,000, and then we're going to, here, pull up your approach plate again so I can see. All right, so we're going to descend down to 4,000, then they're going to clear us to, then they'll bring us down to 2,500 after that somewhere, right?
Right here?
Well, they'll bring us down to 2,500 to get there.
Correct. They could, 4,000 to here, 2,500 to here. 4,000?
Oh, that's, okay, so they're clearing us to that point.
Probably, yes.
Yeah, and that's your initial approach fix.
Yep.
All right, so then they'll bring us down to 2,500 there. We make a left turn at 297, and we're cleared for runway 29er.
Correct.
All right, cool. And
no, we're good.
okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's I was going to just keep it around 500, 700, 700 actually. And
go ahead.
I would just hold I'll hold the descent at 700 here.
Okay.
All right.
So we have the airport in sight. Well, the cruise ships. Sorry. See them?
Dead ahead?
Dead ahead. Little white blips. You can see the beach?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Follow the beach around to the left,
there,
yeah.
Okay. I'm going to just dip her down a little bit more.
We're We're 34 miles out. Yeah, that's good. Pull this back just a hair.
Yeah, now hold her 700.
There we go.
And got runway 29 in sight. 200 to go.
So once we get 2,000, autopilot's coming off. Here's a emergency runway if you need it, ever.
Where?
Right down there.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
2,000.
And
Autopilot's coming off.
autopilot's coming off, 2,000.
Okay, autopilot's off.
You have the plane?
I have the airplane.
All right, next thing on the checklist is gear.
All right, let that airspeed come down a little bit. And it's coming down. Pull this back just a hair. Airspeed's coming down nicely, 2,000 feet. And we have a airplane on the runway. Looks like he's doing a taxi back. He's tucked in behind the trees right now. All right, gear's coming down. Let me pull this power just a little bit more.
All right, you're at 145.
Okay, gear's coming down.
Yeah, you really feel that.
Landing legs coming on.
And we have 3 green. Check your gear mirror.
Gear mirror's complete.
Brake pressure. Brake pressure.
Brake pressure is good.
Call flaps.
Flaps are, we're gonna leave them closed.
No, not call flaps, wing flaps.
Oh, gotcha. 15 degrees, please.
Coming down to 15. Flaps, 15.
Looks good.
15, confirmed. Confirmed. Landing lights.
On.
And radar.
Off. Well, in up.
Yeah. And before landing...
999 Golf Kilo, contact 18-0.
18-0, 999 Golf Kilo.
Cozumel, muy buen día. Telex Ray Alpha, Kilo Uniform Alpha. Kilo Uniform Alpha, prosiga. Buen día,
let's go,
Papa,
bud.
34
10 more degrees of
playa,
flaps.
pista 29. Con rumbo hacia Mérida, solicitando 6 más 500, una hora 5 en ruta. 330 de combustible a bordo y con 3 almas a bordo.
All right, confirm your...
Recibido Kilo Uniform Alpha, 3009, QNH, mantenga 1500 pies y pendiente para el cambio de frecuencia.
500 y pendiente, cambio de frecuencia 3009, el Kilo Uniform Alpha.
Cozumel Tower, 999 Golf Kilo, 3 miles from final runway 29. 3 miles on final, sorry.
Torre Cozumel del Extra Bravo, Kilo Quebec Victor.
Kilo Quebec Victor, prosiga.
Ahora 3 millas próximo a pista de playa.
22.5 playa.
Like the wind's coming almost right down the runway.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Make sure we...
999 Golf Kilo, clear to land runway 29er, wind 300 degrees, 14 knots.
Clear to land, 299 Golf Kilo. Alright, so we're gonna land a little long so
Yeah.
we can let Big Boy get out.
Yeah, you want to just call the flaps?
Nope, not yet.
Yeah, just...
Kilo Union Alpha, mantenga 1500 pies, comunica 123.5 por
Actually, I'm gonna just do this
23.5
this
para mayor
amount
con
of flaps.
1500.
Gotcha, more
Momento,
flaps.
Kilo Uniform Alpha. Buen día, feliz Navidad, caballero.
Igualmente, igualmente.
This way we can land a little bit longer.
Yeah.
It's always rolly coming in from this, well, it's coming right down the runway, so
Yeah.
won't be too bad. All right. So landing long to give the Big Boy a little bit of better. All right, coming down.
Push 1779er, back taxi, line up and wait, runway 29er.
Okay, we're gonna back taxi, line up and wait, runway 29er, route 1779.
999er Golf Kilo, clear the runway via Delta to the ramp.
Delta to the ramp, 9 Golf Kilo. Want to taxi it?
Yeah.
It's all you.
All right, got it. Whoops. Pull the power back a little bit. There you go.
Trying.
Boy, you gotta stand on this thing, huh?
Yep.
And am I going off to the left here?
Yep, left, and you're going to be on the other side of the caravan all the way up. Nope.
That's right.
Sorry. Right.
Okay. Then I'll go past the caravan behind it, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Just follow this arrow, or yellow line. Arrow.
Here we go. All right. Yeah, once you get used to it. I'm on the center line, not bad.
Just try to smash the rudder all the way in like right
that's what
now.
you have to do. Right. Ah. Kind of hard to do.
Yep.
There we go. And I'll go to the second one. Come up.
Go to the third one.
Third one. Make this perfect. I'll have to get out if my nose is on the center line.
Okay. Have to shut down. No.
Oh, you leave it up a little bit?
Yep.
Okay. After landing clear of runway, cow flaps, wing flaps up, emergency fuel pumps
Cow flaps
off, heater,
Ruse,
controls forward.
1779. Flight controls are going forward.
Strobes off.
Push 1779er, clear
Strobes
takeoff,
are off.
runway
Shutdown,
29er.
parking brake.
Wind 3003,
Parking brake
12 knots,
Avionics.
when airborne switch departure.